Hello, everyone. My name is Brett Snow. I'm with Surviving Life Ministries. I'm also a lieutenant with the City of Chicago Fire Department and a licensed clinical pastoral counselor, and I have a PhD in pastoral counseling. And I'm making this video for two reasons. One is to bring a face and a voice to all the posts I've been writing for the last couple months, and to inform or share with you the presentation that my wife and I put together for first responders and their families. And we found that we felt that it was very important to create a presentation that brings awareness to the Life Over the Fire Service. And so that's what we called it, Life Over the Fire Service. And we wanted to also put some faith into it. So we spiced it with some faith. I think it's important to introduce and to make sure that we keep God, that we keep God in our lives. And so with this presentation, our goals are to bring awareness to the challenges of merging our personal life with the life of being a first responder. I've been in this line of work for 32 years, and I started off as a volunteer, and I have, experienced, numerous trials in my life, over the years. And one of the things that I learned, when my wife and I put this together was, what's missing. And one of the things that's missing is when we hold training programs or awareness programs or classes and courses, one thing that we tend to overlook, and that is, involving our spouses or, significant others, and bringing awareness to them as well. And it's not easy for first responders alone to go home and share things and talk about, but if there's a way where we can help them understand this job and understand us a little bit better, then let's do that. And so that was an inspiration for us to put this program together. And we're going to talk about where I started. And like I mentioned earlier, I started off, as a volunteer, and this program for sure is for, regardless of your career or part-time or volunteer, it's for all of us. And we're all on the same team, and it's important. And so we'll talk about where I started, and I'll share my testimony, and talk about my experiences over the last 32 years in this line of work. And we're going to get into what to expect in this line of work, what to expect as a fireman, what to expect in the fire service, and what to expect at home. What are some of the side effects that this line of work will bring, not even to just ourselves, but at home. And we'll look at size up. And when we talk about size up, we're talking about the size up in our lives, size up about ourselves. How are we? And how is our family? And size it up. And we'll get into that. And we're all familiar with the term size up, and we bring that into understanding ourselves and our family and what's going on at home. And we'll talk about the side effects. There are many side effects. And we talk about, there's cancer, there's physical side effects, there's emotional and psychological side effects of this job. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the side effects, and not even just, the side effects that have, how it affects us as a first responder, but also what are some of the side effects that affects our family at home, our spouses. And we're going to get into those. And after we do that, we're going to bring it home with what can we do about it? It's important to talk about all of these things and to bring awareness to all these things. But if we don't talk about what can we do about it, then all that stuff's immaterial. It doesn't matter. So we need to talk about what can we do about it, and we dive into that. And the presentation is an hour and a half long, and it was 4 hours long, and our intention was to bring it across the country and bring it to departments and deliver our testimony and talk about what's important about Life Over the Fire Service. And because of this COVID and quarantine, we decided to reduce it down to, we tried to get it under an hour, and we just couldn't do it. It's just too much information. It's too much important information that we wanted to cover. And plus, we wanted to provide time for interaction and discussion, which is extremely important. we'll talk about this. And my wife's going to be here, and we're going to give this presentation together. So again, we certainly encourage you to involve and bring your spouse and your significant other, because it's important. And so the cost of the program is going to be $20 a person or $30 a couple. And we decided to give the proceeds, 25% of the proceeds, to a foundation called Tunnel to the Towers Foundation. And I was looking around and kind of researching some foundations, and there are many good ones out there. And this is one that really struck me as something that is really important, because it's not just regional, it's not just local. Some of your foundations and stuff like that, just either just targeted to your single department or state. This is nationwide, and it's great, and it helps both first responders and as well as military. And what it looks at is those who are killed in action or killed in line of duty, and they step in, and they take care of the widows and families and left behind children, and help them with their mortgages and maybe a mortgage-free home and other areas of help. And it's just it's a fabulous foundation. And so we wanted to put together not only just this presentation to share our testimony, but also to provide a way for us to to receive and to then continue to what we receive in the favor and continue giving. And it's important to really to give to others and to give back, and that's what we want to do, and continue to do that. And we felt this foundation was also a good source to help out. And so if you're interested, which we certainly hope you are, and here's our email, survivinglifeam@gmail.com. If you're interested, give us an email, and we'll get you set up with the program, and keep a lookout on LinkedIn and our website and Facebook, and for the dates of the program, and it will keep you informed. But again, we certainly hope that you take this serious, and it's an awareness program, and you yourself and your family may be going through some struggles right now, and it's great, and you can certainly maybe learn from it. And again, just give us an email, and we certainly encourage you include your wife and or significant other, and hope to see you, and God bless.